Another day and another FutureCanoe review, this time with Uncle Roger. If you're new to the channel, my name is James. I've been cooking for many years in the United States and over here in Europe, and I have plenty of videos and recipes on my YouTube channel, so be sure to check them out after seeing this video. Now, let's get started.
Wait, no. You're mixing cracker with orange juice.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm digging this.
What? You like this? FutureCanoe, just delete your channel. You need to be arrested. Hiya. Uncle Roger spent too much money going to my nephew Nigel wedding in middle of nowhere Europe. Hiya. And don't worry, we're gonna roast video of that wedding soon. But Uncle Roger's so broke now. So today we're gonna review my favorite depressed nephew FutureCanoe making struggle meal.
Uncle Roger's wedding was in vogue? My goodness. You know, the funny thing is that when I made my trip to Portugal a few months ago, I didn't know that I was gonna run into Guga in Lisbon, and I actually did. And I'll have to explain that a little later in another video, but Uncle Roger actually had his wedding the day that I went to around Sintra. So if I knew that he had a wedding going on, I would have crashed it. I really would have. Because when I was there, I saw a lot of cars. I saw like they had an event going on, and I didn't know what it was for.
I divided the recipes up into 4 categories: rice, instant food, pizza, and murder attempts.
Murder attempt? Just go watch Jamie Oliver channel.
Not even a minute in, and we're already sticking Jamie.
Woo! Yeah!
I think we've already reviewed this video. Let me check. We've reviewed this video on the 5th of January. Uncle Roger's starting to pick some of my videos to review. I should actually feel quite proud of that, because that means out of all the millions of videos to review on YouTube, which there are a lot, I have picked now 3 videos that he has reviewed. Uncle Roger, you're welcome to review any of my videos. Please, review a review of my videos as well. I don't care. Anything.
These are recipes that seem so weird that I can't really tell if it will change my life for the better or you're just trying to kill me.
Okay, we start with pizza.
First recipe is called mug pizza from Teen Artist.
Hiya, FutureCanoe, why your merch got mold on there? Does it come like that out the box? And this recipe from Teen Artist. That's the 2 worst things in the world. Teenager and artist. They worse than mold.
It either seems that FutureCanoe doesn't wash his apron, or 2, that he did something before making this video, because it's easy to get your clothes dirty when you're cooking. And this is the reason why normally when I wear an apron, I don't wear anything light. I don't wear white aprons or white colors because they stain incredibly easy.
4 tablespoons of flour, an 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/16 teaspoon of baking soda. Who measures like that? Also,
16 teaspoons, what is that microscopic measurement?
Wet ingredients, which is just
milk
that I got for myself and some olive oil.
Milk and olive oil together, no!
Whatever we like. Obviously we're gonna go with a lot of never-ending raclette. Finally, we'll just throw it into the microwave for 1.5 minutes. Do you think my microwave's clean?
I mean, I know you depressed FutureCanoe, so for depressed people, that's pretty clean.
Do you think my microwave's clean?
Well, it's cleaner than a hoarder's microwave. But I can tell that Uncle Roger hasn't seen Asmongold, because Asmongold's microwave, I think, is cleaner than this.
Let's read this out together. Party pizza.
What the f?
And now I dropped one on the floor.
Oh my goodness. This looks like it would be a cockroach's paradise.
Here it is, the mug pizza.
What the hell is that? Why mug pizza? Why it look like brain tumor? Brain tumor in a cup. This is the fastest Uncle Roger put my leg down from chair. Hiya. Is this whole video gonna be like this? Or is it gonna get worse from here?
From what I remember, it gets worse from here. You know, it's a good thing that Vincenzo hasn't reviewed this video, because I honestly think he would throw up seeing this pizza.
Better than it looks, but let's
And he eating pizza with fork.
Tastes kind of like an overly moist biscuit or a really savory cake. The cheese definitely saves the day. As a struggle meal, it's a solid 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10 for that.
It's a little unstable, so we're gonna stack them up. And our first step is to put them in the oven to get crispy. And to make it more authentic, we'll top it off with tomato puree.
Okay, at least now it look like
Just
pizza.
like how Ashley White's Nana used to do it. And then back into the 400-degree oven for about 8 minutes. My annoying roommate...
Blowtorch for what? Hiya, you making struggle meal? Who out there struggling but have blowtorch? I think this recipe for unemployed plumber only.
I remember seeing FutureCanoe's videos before he got super famous, and in his bio he said he used to be a line cook. So it's a very chefy thing to have a little blowtorch in the house. It really is. You can use it for anything.
So there's a lot of background noises. But trust me, this thing is really crunchy.
It really looked like pizza, you know?
Those flatbread pizza they sell at Domino's. Just tastes like a low-end frozen pizza.
Yeah, not bad for struggle meal.
On a struggle meal scale, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
True, not that bad.
Kimchi
The
quesadilla.
other half wheel of raclette, I noticed
More
something
cheese.
horrible happened.
Mold on there.
Raclette's already fermented and covered in mold, so more shouldn't hurt, right? We'll just cut it off and use it for this recipe. And whatever happens to me after the video, I'll keep you guys updated. If I stop posting for a while, you wouldn't be surprised.
No,
Also,
don't
some
eat the
kimchi.
moldy cheese. Hiya. And you wonder why you depressed, Nephew Canoe. Uncle Roger would be depressed too. You eat so much mold even you're so moldy.
The thing is though, when you have a little bit of mold on your cheese like this, you can just cut it off. It depends on how much mold there is on there, first of all. But half a wheel of raclette can cost over 100 euros. So that thing is expensive as hell. And I'm sure that he wasn't just going to toss over like 100 something bucks in the bin.
If they're in the same bowl, the universe will explode. We'll put another tortilla on top and sear both sides on medium-low heat for 3 minutes.
Ugh, this don't look good.
This is the best.
Oh, yeah.
so far.
Classic Jamie. Uncle Roger almost forgot Jamie said that before. Thanks for reminding.
Woo! Yeah! You know, if it wasn't for Uncle Roger making all these reviews, we wouldn't have that little gif of Jamie, would we? Woo! Yeah!
I have high hopes for it.
This less like pizza, more like... Wait, why you cut pizza like that? Are you serial killer or something? What is this glory hole cutting technique?
Let's give it a taste. The acidity from the kimchi and the fattiness of the cheese has a nice contrast going on. My only complaint is the lack of protein, but you know, it's a struggle meal. It tastes amazing, but it's not that easy to make, so I'll give it an 8.5.
Corn? And I don't mean the band.
Keep holding on when my brain's ticking like a bomb.
Corn looks the same when it goes in and when it comes out. You can't tell the difference.
Moving on to the instant food segment.
Ramen burrito. Uncle Roger like ramen. Uncle Roger like burrito. Combine them together.
So we're gonna put them together and make it into a burrito. Look Egg also asked for cheddar cheese and dry parsley. I'm gonna skip those.
What?
Taco Bell? Refried beans?
I'm gonna skip those.
People sending you recipe and then you just disobey it? Then why bother asking people for recipe in first place?
To get them to watch. That's why.
Just microwave some Taco Bell refried beans, cut up some pepper, and pretty much all of the flavor in this burrito come from my favorite ramen, Indomie. I should make a
Indomie
dedicated
for
video for it.
you!
A layer of beans, pepper, and noodles. Roll it up. I've been seeing a lot of comments lately accusing me of being obsessed with cross sections. My response to that is, you're right. And this one is looking pretty good.
Ugh, don't squeeze like that. It's like worm coming out of burrito. Uncle Roger think the instant ramen good enough. Don't need to complicate this with burrito.
Ramen noodles though with Taco Bell refried beans. I've never tried the combination before. I mean, I don't think it would be bad because refried beans are not bad. But he didn't even heat them up. They're like stone cold.
Beans gets
So-
kind of creamy intertwined between the noodles. There's a pretty interesting texture. And the pepper has the freshness that I desperately needed. But I'd rather eat Indomie on its own, so I'll give it a
Yeah?
5.5 out of 10. This one scares me a little bit. Our boy Amir calls this soy oats. You're right.
Soy
it sounds
oat.
exactly like what
Ooh, Uncle Roger see oat, I'm not happy already. That's like animal food. Always remember, oat is food for goat.
it is.
Don't tell the Scots that. Haggis is the national dish, or at least one of them, and it's made with oats. It's also made with a sheep's stomach. It's like a big sausage.
It starts off normal. To some oats, we'll add some water.
Water, okay.
It's weird. Amir wants me to put broth powder and some sunny side up eggs.
Broth
When he
and
mentioned
egg.
sunny side up eggs, he added he trusts me. That's a reference to my streak of not being able to cook a single egg properly. I'm sorry to tell you, Amir, you underestimated my laziness because I'm about to replace both the broth powder and eggs with miso paste.
Miso, no.
Just a
Miso and
savory
oat.
So I think it'll do. Finally, some soy
And
sauce.
soy
stir that
sauce
together,
in
and
oat.
We're done. Here's what I call
Aiya.
a healthy lunch for
Miso and soy sauce. I think it's better if you make rice instead of oat.
Miso with soy and oats. You know, it's like oats don't have a very strong flavor. I mean, they taste like oats, but they're not like very bitter. They're not very strong. It's just that it's like a dull flavor. So you have to add sugar to it when you have this for porridge in the morning because otherwise it's a little hard to get down. It really is. So adding something sweet to it helps. If anyone has tried oats with soy and miso, let us know down below. What does it taste like? Because oats can give like a nice texture. Well, cereal, no? But it's just the flavor.
Here's what I call the healthy lunch for a Japanese horse.
Japanese horse. Honestly, I mean, food in Japan so good. I think Japanese horse food better than some British human food.
First entered my mouth, I kind of wanted to spit it out, but the more I chew it, the more I realize it's really flavorful, and maybe oats is supposed to be savory. It reminds me of one of those Chinese porridge thing that they serve at Cantonese.
Yeah, just make congee. Just make congee.
The second bite, 7.5.
Rice cheaper than oat. Just make congee if you're struggling. Uncle Roger like congee as struggle meal because it's flexible. If you're richer, use more rice in congee. If you're poorer, just whack more water in there. Fill yourself up with that.
I think Uncle Roger should give us a video with his struggle meals because it seems like he has quite a few. Uncle Roger, make a video with struggle meals. Come on. I'm interested to see what you have.
Better than I expected, but I'm not gonna take a second bite. 7.5 out of 10. This one is said to be a traditional family recipe called the milk soup.
Milk soup, that your traditional family recipe. Milk and soup, that just too liquid, that your family dinner.
Some sugar, and I don't know what these noodles are, so I'll go with the ramen noodles.
Wait, vermicelli you also don't know? What the hell, Uncle Roger need to take your Asian cut away, Nephew Canoe. Vermicelli, every Asian should know, it's that thin white rice noodle.
But this is the thing, is FutureCanoe Asian? I mean, he doesn't have a lot of hair on his forearms, but is he Asian?
Once the noodles are cooked, it's ready to consume. It's just hot milk and sugar and instant noodles with nothing else, no seasoning. And I'm gonna taste
Milky,
it and
sweet,
rate one to
instant
10.
noodle.
The
Hiya,
most
no. Wait, so this just instant noodle in milk? This whole category of instant food useless. Because the best instant food is just making the instant noodle packet. Nothing can improve that. Instant noodle already the perfect struggle meal. It's cheap and delicious. So much MSG in there. You wasting milk to make this. All the cow gonna be pissed off. You're stealing the baby food to make this shit.
You know, Uncle Roger has a point. It's kind of like Jack's Lazy Man videos that he has, all his recipes that we've seen. It's more effort to make the lazy version of his than it is just to buy something pre-made or to make it the proper way.
Whoa, that shot right back at me.
This is an important category.
Finally, rice, my favorite section.
Because I just learned that 20% of all calories consumed by human beings on Earth is in the form of rice.
Only 20%? That too low, hiya. Through my video, Uncle Roger hope I can get that number up to more like 50%. And the other 50% should be MSG.
I think that's going to be next to impossible when it comes to a lot of people that just like meat and potatoes. I mean, some people that I know, I can't even get them to eat veggies. They literally pick out the vegetables when I make dinner, they pick them out and just eat the meat.
That means 1 in every 5 calories. No wonder why egg fried rice can become its own niche on YouTube. Our first recipe is from bechamel sauce. Is this short for bechamel sauce? He calls it vomit rice.
Vomit rice? Hiya. If you're coming up with new dish, don't put word like vomit in there. That's like naming your strip club herpes.
Yum.
Vomit rice. I think he's been watching too much Harry Potter.
Bertie Bott's every flavour beans. I was most unfortunate in my youth to come across a vomit-flavoured one. Alas. Earwax.
Starting with dried seaweed, I'm gonna cut up some of these
Seaweed.
nori into a pot, then some instant noodle seasoning. Obviously,
Okay, at least that got good flavor.
Water.
Water, okay.
Pour off the pot. Put it on the stove to simmer and stream in an egg. Kinda similar to from egg drop soup. The smell of the seaweed and egg combined is really coming through, like a polluted beach with sulfur. After 30 seconds of stirring, we'll add the rice. Let it sit for 45 seconds before pouring it out. Not gonna lie, bechamel sauce nailed it with the name.
This kind of looks like a nightmare miso soup is what it looks like. It looks nasty. But the flavor, maybe not that bad.
The only difference between this and vomit is the reflective acidity. Let's give it a taste and rate it 1 through 10.
Did you name it vomit because it looked like vomit? Or because it's gonna make you vomit?
Tastes like the combination of a seaweed miso soup and porridge, so things I don't enjoy. But the ramen seasoning packet really saved it.
I think all those seasoning kind of go together. It just looked terrible. But Uncle Roger think this might taste good.
Oh, I agree with this. I mean, you have the nori, but you also have egg, and you have a lot of the little packet seasoning that he used. It doesn't mean that it tastes bad. It's just that the way that he mixed everything together is just, it doesn't look very nice. I mean, it kind of looks like something the dog threw up, to be honest.
7.2 out of 10. The next rice recipe also has a great name. Anna calls it the thick risotto. I can already feel Italian hands coming on my face just by deciding to make this dish. All we need to do is combine cooked rice, cream cheese, mozzarella, she made never-ending raclette, oregano, and ketchup. We'll mix everything together and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Honestly, I think the name of the previous dish is more fitting here.
Yeah.
Post this on Instagram.
Why don't you call this vomit risotto?
It seems really thick and sounds like a good mac and cheese.
How can you make all this disgusting food and still sound so monotonous? You don't have any bit of anger or disappointment or shame?
I need cheese pulls going on here.
I honestly don't think I could remake some of these recipes. Like, seriously. I don't think I could, because I'm not going to be eating them at the end. I may taste them, but I'm not going to be eating this, and I don't like throwing food out.
It does have the consistency of risotto, but the overall flavors reminds me of Wegmans sushi rolls. I'm a fan of cheesy rice, so I'll give it an 8.6
What?
out of 10. I know it doesn't look good,
8.6 for that shit.
Now to the land of diabolical ideas, murder attempts.
What murder attempt? Now we do murder attempt as if all the previous recipe, those not murder attempt? Ugh. When Uncle Roger thinks struggle meal like food for broke people, I just think, oh, just make fried rice but put egg instead of shrimp. I didn't know it's gonna be this horrifying.
In other words, Uncle Roger means that he needs you to hit the like and the subscribe button. This is what he means. And maybe even the little tip button as well.
Milo rice for you. Okay, Uncle Roger loved Milo. I grew up drinking this. Milo is like Asian hot chocolate. And see, every Milo can, there are always some people doing spot on there. But all the people who like drinking Milo, they all fat. Milo is like reverse Ozempic.
Classic, the Milo over rice. I have no idea what Milo is. Personally, I'm more of a fan of Ovaltine because it's British and Milo is Canadian. Considering
Milo
Maltesers are my favorite candy.
Milo is from Nestle. Nestle is Swiss. Although I think that Nestle actually bought Milo, the brand, so I think it was either Australian or something. But it's a Swiss company. Nestle is famous.
I'm sure this wouldn't be that bad. We just put a couple scoops of Milo powder on top of cooked.
That's not how you drink Milo. What the point? If you're struggling, just eat the rice first, then drink Milo separately. Hiya, why are you trying to mix the two together? They're like dessert and main course in same bowl. Uncle Roger wish I never clicked on this video. Is he gonna be the next Cooking with Kay?
Well, it's definitely not bad, but it's not good either.
Oh, Uncle Roger hasn't seen anything yet. He still needs to watch a few other of his videos. And this is one reason why I don't eat out at a lot of places, because if you knew what went on in most kitchens, you wouldn't eat at those places.
I'll give it a neutral score of 4 out of 10. I feel like I just wasted my jaw energy.
Bengali pudding. Nephew Nigel, wife niece Sabrina, she Bengali. Maybe this the food of her people.
To make the first one, which starts with an egg in a mug. Seems to be a theme of this episode. A little bit of
Yeah,
sugar.
poor people cannot afford plate or bowl, but can afford mug. What is logic?
2 teaspoons of powdered milk.
Milo again.
Is Milo milk? Mix it all together and put it in the microwave for a minute. When it's done, I'm a little
What
bit...
is this shit? Hiya, this is not Bengali pudding. This 2 girl 1 cup pudding. No.
So jiggly.
Why does it feel like in this video we're just reviewing different types of shit? I mean, honestly, this looks like it has worms in it. It's disgusting. The quesadilla wasn't that bad, but then it had little bits of corn in it. We had something that looked like dog throw up, and this, which looks like a turd in a cup.
Doesn't feel like something you should be putting into your mouth, but it's basically a sweetened egg with a little bit of coagulated egg white on top.
Oh.
That sigh say it all. Nephew Canoe, sometimes life is not just about YouTube view, okay? I know this kind of video, maybe it get a lot of view. Holy shit, it really do. But at what price? Every video I see you do, you self-harm. Last video you touch hot oil with finger. This video you drinking this unknown brown substance. This is actually some old Chinese torture technique. See,
Last but not least,
was that worth it?
He didn't like it, did he? The thing is though, it's a little bit of Milo with egg. So it shouldn't taste bad. It doesn't look nice. And the egg's overcooked.
straightforward instruction ever. Takis dipped in Nutella. Somehow,
Oh,
every struggle
Nutella
meal
and Taki. Uncle Roger never have Taki before, but this kind of snack very familiar. And Nutella everybody like, so good. Hopefully we end on good note.
Nutella is literally half sugar, so what's not to like?
episode ends with a bag of Takis. But as a wise man once said,
I would like to Taki see you on the phone.
for such simple instructions, let's get straight into the trying it and rating it 1 through 10. While my body is confused, but my mind is pleased. The Nutella kind of masks the pungent flavors from the Taki seasonings and mellows it out with the creaminess.
Okay,
Combined
good,
together,
good.
It makes the Taki smoother and
But
the
Nutella and
more
Taki,
exciting.
they not that cheap.
It's kind of life.
This not really struggle meal.
Anyways, it's always great to test out your recipes. Makes me realize everybody's so creative. I apologize that I couldn't review everybody's submissions. We'll do more of these videos in the future. These creative struggle meals aren't just about saving money or struggling. I see them as all of your innate ability to make the best of a bad situation or find joy within the harshness of life. Find joy within the harshness of life.
The way Nephew Canoe say the word joy.
Find joy.
That's the most depressed sounding joy Uncle Roger ever hear. I hope this nephew never ever get work at suicide hotline. He sounds so depressed, he make me feel like death is sweet release.
He does sound a little depressed, doesn't he? With that mundane, like, monotone voice. Yes, he does. No emphasis on anything. It's just the same all the time.
As I said it before, remember, the most important part of a struggle meal is to eat it with a heart full of hope.
No, most important part of struggle meal is to make sure you have enough toilet paper for the diarrhea tomorrow. Hiya.
I think Uncle Roger enjoyed that video. I have said in the past that I was thinking about making some struggle meals, and I may make them, but I'm concerned that a lot of you are just going to send me some really nasty recipes for me to review, and then I'm going to be tossing it at the end, and I don't like to toss food. So if you do have a good struggle meal that's not like horribly disgusting, then let me know. Don't forget to check out the next video here, and I will see you guys again very soon. Until then, take care, and let me know in the comments if you want me to do a struggle meal video. So maybe we will do one if we get enough votes, yes? Maybe.
Bitch, I'm a bullet